Not. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, look who we have. We got somebody back. Austin.
I'm back, baby.
Hell yeah. And before we get into our recap, our wonderful Australian friend Shan and I have a bone to pick with Brennan Lee Mulligan.
That's true. We do.
We're suing you, Mr. Bleem, for stealing Shan's campaign.
Get blamed.
We're of course kidding. You're amazing.
Yeah, and you're of course watching this right now.
Absolutely. Shan,
Yes.
if you could read
He's
your
watching in
recap.
spirit.
I'll tag him.
You tag him. You'll tag him. Yes, I can. I actually forgot I did the recap this week. I'm gonna read my part. I'm gonna read my part, and then we can imagine that there's someone on the other end of the phone.
Hell yeah.
There is a solitary figure in the evening snow. The only light cast is from the lava-like swirling of the enchanted geothermals. By the way, Austin, I don't know if Danny told you, but we made some cool geothermals, I think, from memory. Fuck yeah.
He gave me a brief rundown.
Sick. You should see it, Mia. The snow is not quite like the light blanket that coats Alpia. It's a permanent frost. Rather, it's a great silence cast across the land. Untouched hills shimmering like a veil of ice-silver jewels, and the monsters out here. Monsters, indeed, unlike anything from the books. Fearsome beasts, great burrowing worms. You're right, Mia. I often find that people are more scary than the worms, or even monsters. For instance, we sailed the channel and arrived in... What is this town called? Oh, I can't remember. Only to encounter someone called the Archmage of Antiquity, who looked much like a wizard that we had met in space. Rourke had a strange sense about them, fiend and celestial. And then there is the matter of the werewolf among us. Mia, darling, are you still there? What's wrong? You can talk to me. You can talk to me about anything, you know that. Yes, darling, he was. Sometimes, Mia, people are just so scared that they become scary themselves, to keep the fear away. Of course not, Mia. You're wonderful, and so kind, and the bravest person I know. Okay, I'm going to be home soon, alright? And we'll go on a trip, somewhere beautiful, with a beach, like I was telling you about. Now, tell me about your day, and don't leave anything out.
Oh, yes. Thank you for that. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Hell yeah. So, last time, we get on the second leg of this travel day after fighting the worm. And we rolled a nat 1 for the travel die.
Nat ones don't matter.
And Moses.
I just got back.
So, if you guys could, in the formation you think you're traveling in, pull yourselves out on this map somewhere. Let me make a circle. Somewhere, like in there.
So we're all throwing Nova in the front because
As
you
per
rolled the dice,
usual,
right?
Trying to be sure.
Oh, we rested. since
If
the
I
last
get eaten
event, right?
one
took a
more
short-
time, I'm leaving.
You did take
I'm
a short
never
rest.
coming back.
Yeah, we
You
took
eat
a
me like
short
6,
rest.
7, 8 more times. I'm gonna be really fucking mad.
I'm a dragon, by the way.
You are a dragon.
Should just be writing. I'm a werewolf.
Did they change the look of
I'm
the?
so sick of you.
Okay.
Oh, they just downloaded.
There's
We're
something
good.
wrong with my token, Denny, but
Okay.
it's alright.
Do you need me to do something to it?
It's just, I guess it's an old token for some reason, because my max health is different than what it should be.
Here, I can just fix that.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Oh yeah, my max health is wrong too, I think. Oh no,
Yeah.
it's fine. Well, actually,
It's
no,
just
it's not.
actually that low. No, I'm just
It's actually not fine. Actually, I have pretty decent health, but it's weird.
My max health is
Me
weird
too.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go through and fix some tokens real quick.
I mean, I
What's
use
it-
my.
I was just gonna change it. If you want. I can
Yeah.
just do that.
Are we traveling
I
up
do
and
need to
down?
fix
Like,
You're going up.
okay.
But hang
gotcha.
on, I need to reload. So
Got it. I will touch nothing.
I will be right back.
Why?
I need to use the restroom.
I'm gonna compliment Chan on the fact
Fine.
that even though we only got one side of the conversation in that narration, it was impressive how we could still kind of tell contextually what was going on, just from your
Oh,
side of the conversation.
Thank you, Dan. I'm blushing. You're so
Paid
nice.
actor.
I'm kind of mad that I didn't read that beforehand, so I got hit by the emotional weight as it was happening.
Oh,
That'll
Aww.
happen. That's on you, honestly,
Pop-
for not reading the
Yeah.
recap.
Papa
Yeah.
tour. Don't worry.
Oh,
The poor.
I'm looking forward to maybe Art doing a recap at some point.
I know.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
Bobcat.
The only
Yeah.
issue
I
with that is you'll know what Martel's thinking, so I'll just not do
he
that.
he secretly has a recap for every single session he's been a part of.
True.
Also, Art, you can absolutely trust this group to not metagame. So
Oh yeah. Oh no.
We already know you're a werewolf.
exactly.
Yeah, of
I've
course.
got my fingers crossed.
A werewolf.
All right. Let's see.
Werewolf baby.
Are you dealing with logistical things, Danny?
I am finished, but we are waiting for CJ to get back now. So
Okay. Yeah, sick. Okay.
I am, however, going to change the music.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You
There's
change
music.
that music.
No.
Oh, no.
This is pretty epic for some reason.
Anytime I hear the Pirates of the Caribbean music, I no longer think of Pirates of the Caribbean. I just think of playing Sea of Thieves with Colby.
Same.
As it should be.
That was such that was just a fun time.
Are we about to fight an
Those are
Elden
good old
Ring
days.
boss?
I know, right? It feels like it.
We already
We're
did
actually-
that arc. We already did that one.
I feel bad now that I didn't
That's
listen.
true.
I didn't
This is-
notice until now that somebody put another music piece in my area, and I'm gonna have to listen to it. But I love how multiple pieces are from Netflix anime shows.
Hell yeah.
True.
So,
What's worrying though, Danny? What's the rule?
What? You'll see.
What's the rule?
You'll
I'm
see.
assuming the roar is just the song, right? Like it's not
It's definitely
anything.
just a song. You know what? We can deal with that later. I'm just gonna go.
The roar is
It'll
just my
get the
stomach
impression.
because I
Done.
haven't had enough bread.
You guys are going along when Bub Dub, you hear the flapping of wings,
Oh god.
Is it dragon
loud,
time?
large.
Oh
The
no.
ground begins to shake as you are filled with a sense of dread. In a flash, in front of you, there's a large puff of snow. And by large, I mean like 50 feet wide. As landing hard in the snow in front of you.
Oh, no!
The
Why
dragon,
is our-
zoomed in.
the dragon roars as you hear, "The nightmare in ivory hungers."
Oh, it spoke.
Can you guys roll initiative?
No.
I'd rather not. Thank
I'd
you,
like to
though.
talk in. I'd like to talk in draconic. Hey man, what's good?
Martel was so
What's just
impressed with this other dragon that, well, the dragon that he was next to, and now seeing this one, he's like,
I never zoomed out of the map,
Oh,
so
Beetle.
I saw like half the circle, so I assumed that we were going like right to left towards.
Why
the
did
end.
3 of us just roll 14s?
what the hell's wrong with us?
Just wait.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Time
okay.
to see August get eaten by a dragon this time.
Well, I think we all
Shan,
got-
because you're in dragon form, it scared the shit out of me because I saw 2 dragons roll initiative and I only saw 1 on the screen.
Nightmare in Ivory.
If you want to change your bonus, Shan, I'll say initiative kind of counts as a mental stat, so you can roll it like you can keep the 1, but add your normal bonuses.
True. I'll actually edit the sheet. That's such a good point.
Fucking
That'll make
horrified
my
right now.
initiative.
This is my dad.
There's
It's
only
just the dex, right?
there's only
Yeah.
one daddy addy.
Yeah. That's true.
Get it on.
Yeah, I don't think your subclass has any bonuses to it, so
There can only be one Daddy
Yeah.
Addy.
Alert.
I'm
No,
really concerned.
I'm not alert.
I did.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm concerned that I rolled like relatively high initiative. Like this, it feels out of place.
Remember what I sent earlier this week? That's what's gonna happen.
Oh,
What the hell am I gonna do?
Run away. We all should just run away.
Hey, what the fuck is happening?
Hey.
hey gamer.
A
got it.
dragon has commented itself into the snow in front of you, woken up, roared, and said, "The nightmare in ivory hungers."
Ooh.
Bob, throw me.
Wait. So it's you have a +2 to. Do you have a +1 or a +2 to Dex?
My I have a +2.
Okay,
Did Tevin come in here and roll
three-
for me?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's 3.
That does move you ahead of the dragon.
Oh, it does move. I see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're ready to rip.
Thank God we short rested.
Yeah, period.
I need an adult.
There's an adult white dragon in front of us.
Perhaps ancient. I believe ancient by size.
Okay.
It's still an adult.
Oh yes.
I'm
It's,
going
it's like
first.
super adult.
You are going first.
Level 2 adult.
Radical. I'm gonna take one look up at this thing and just go, oh fuck! And then all of a sudden he just pops out of existence and then reappears over here.
Oh, brother.
Thank you.
He is casting Far Step. So just a. And he, oh, that works! Okay! And I'm going to. And this is a real shocker, folks. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast this thing. Everybody loves it. It's fun every time.
Oh,
Ooh.
got that beefy
Uh,
blast.
2 of those hits.
Wowdy
Get her,
wham
Jane.
moment.
Yummy, yummy, yum.
Damn.
Okay.
Yummy.
22, 30.
Those are some pretty decent rolls.
36. The dragon does not yet flinch. Anything else?
It just kind of bounces off the side of its face. Yeah, I'm actually going to use my movement to walk to. He just is like backpedaling up to here.
Okay.
And I'm sure that will come to bite me in the ass when something new and horrific spawns. But until that point, I end my turn.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna throw anything outside of an ancient white dragon at you in this combat.
That's fair enough.
He said the words. He said the words.
You were. Like,
It's an at one.
we'll just say you were there, Torque. You're up.
I liked it better when you didn't say the word ancient.
Okay, sorry, I was editing something for easier reading.
Hey.
Okay. I am going to go big now, of course, and I'm just going to, since it like crashed down and made a poof of snow, I'm gonna leap over Bub-Dub and land in front of the dragon.
Hell yeah.
And also roar at the dragon and make my own little puff of smoke, albeit way smaller. Just a little kick to make it seem a little bigger. And then I'm going to you know what? I have a whole lot of movement in that jump speed, so I'm going to actually swing around to the side, so I'm not in
Okay.
a line with everybody.
Works for me.
I'll probably just like do like the whole anime attacking as I'm running around the side of it,
Hell yeah.
and recklessly attack at its little toesies.
Hell yeah.
For a shebang shabop.
This
One of
sword
those
is
hits.
freaking cool.
Already. And it was it's fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, fire damage. And
Okay. First level 23.
I watched that clip this week. A 19 misses. Oh no.
Hell
He was so fucking cocky about it too.
yeah. All right. At the end of your turn, the dragon is going to swing around and hit you with its tail, or at least try to.
Oh no!
Don't say try to.
Not the legendary actions.
Try and fail.
The Nightmare in Ivory is a bitchin' name. I must confess. Unfortunately, it slaps.
You can thank Matt Mercer for that one.
It's killing
you're gonna take
me.
12 bludgeoning damage as this massive tail like hits you in the side and almost shoves you like 5 feet over in the snow.
And I.
Oh god, I didn't think this far ahead. Now I'm scared. I need an adult.
I must confess that I still
Fuck
believe.
it. Bub Dub's just gonna dismount and be like, I'm getting the fuck away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. Plop is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and get next to Tor.
Okay.
Yes, I do remember my cool artificer stuff. Thank you.
Just making sure.
However, my cool artificer stuff is gonna be this.
Hell yeah.
Which is a Conjure Barrage at 3rd level. DC 18 dex save. I feel like that damage sucks. Well,
That was unbelievably bad damage.
Yeah, that's rough on damage, and he saves. He's not very good at dex saves, to be fair, but...
Gotcha. Also, the Gambler's bonus does not exist.
Okay. So we'll just take the 4.
Yeah, I'll just take the 4. That's not good.
All right. Would
Not
you like
very
to add
good.
anything to that with your Jolty boys?
On that one, I don't think when you hit a target with a magic weapon attack. Oh well, not yet. Plop is gonna take a shot.
Okay.
22. That's where I'm gonna use the Arcane Jolt
Hell yeah.
because whenever the Steel Defender hits, it can do it.
Hell yeah.
So 11 force plus 2d6 for another 10
Hell
damage.
yeah.
Oh,
Look at
Nice.
you go.
this is why I saved it for Plop. Plop rolls well. Bub Dub less so.
Fair enough.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to try to hit Plop with a tail. As
Give
Plop
me
is
one
now
moment.
the damage leader.
Let me double check.
What?
What's his?
He's tied with you. Actually,
Temporal
CJ
is-
is the damage leader, but they're too far away.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna deflect attack, but it's only if it's not the defender.
Okay.
Our step, my beloved.
26.
Don't ask if 26 hits.
I was scrolling down to
I-
read it. It wasn't.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Plop's gonna take 23 bludgeoning damage.
Why do I feel like Plop did not get a long rest at any point?
It would have been a short rest, and you could have healed him back to full during it with just artificer stuff. So.
I was about to say. So, what is that? 62 minus 23. 39.
Hell yeah. Martel.
Well, damn. Yeah. Okay. Martel's like, he's like, well, I mean, just remember that I was actually going to talk to you. As he's saying that to the dragon, and then he holds out his hand, and at 3rd level, he's going to cast Aid, and it's going to target himself, Roke, and August as these what is it? What do I always use? I forgot. Threads. These threads shoot out of his hands and attach to both Roke and August. But then it lingers on August, and there's a slight flick. In August, you could use your reaction to make a weapon attack against the dragon.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Does it have to be a melee weapon attack?
Nope.
Nope. Just weapon attack.
Yo,
Even if
sick.
it does, it doesn't.
That's hot.
I love that for me.
will they still have to reload afterwards?
Yes, they will.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, which means I can only use one.
Well,
can
if
make
you want to
this
use it,
with
you don't have
your
Oh,
bow if you want, and then just drop it after.
I think I will do that. Okay.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah. Would that count as my ambusher?
No, you're on your turn wood. I mean, you can use it now if you want.
I do not
You can
want.
just only use it on either.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Take 14.
and Roke and August, your max increases by 10.
Okay, cool.
Then Martel runs forward towards the dragon. I'm assuming I could see past it. It's not covering like past.
You can like look under its legs.
Cool. He's gonna run towards the dragon right there, reach, pull out a card, and he's going to use what is it called?
It's my favorite spell.
I think it's called Shuffling Stride or something like that. As a bonus action, he takes a card and he throws it 60 feet and he teleports there.
Hell yeah.
So he's going to teleport there. He moved 20 to get to that spot. He's going to move right there, and then he's going to move.
Wait,
Boop.
don't move yet. Go back to where you were.
Right here.
All right. Take your step.
Oh, brother!
I'm gonna take the step.
Brother.
16.
Hold up.
Hey!
That misses.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey.
Yeehaw!
It snaps around and tries to bite you, and
That is
misses.
almost as bad as it can roll.
He's like, I said, honestly, I really was gonna talk to you, and then he backs up, and that's it.
tasty.
I'm not though.
Roke.
Are you single?
First thing Rogue's gonna do, he's gonna clap his hands together and again breathe in, breathe out, and a kind of mist rolls out and it encircles himself, August, and the lunar dragon behind him as all three of us are empowered, my version of
Yeah!
blessed.
Hey.
Yo.
Yes. We're gonna be needing that. And then he's going to take out a glowing potion and he's going to go ahead and knock that back. And his skin actually kind of goes blue and white, similar to the lunar dragon behind him, as I take the potion of Moon's Glow, giving me resistance to cold damage and a +10 to stealth checks.
Hell yeah.
And with that, he's going to turn around now, kind of matching the same hue as the dragon behind him, and he does what he was able to guess from their gestures, and he climbs onto its back.
Yeah!
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. August.
I don't have any cool things to do, so I'm gonna cast a gun.
Gun is pretty cool, to be fair.
This gun is fucking awesome.
Okay.
That's my favorite spell.
I'm right there with you on this.
So I'm technically like sort of blessed, right? Blessed
You
by
are
another
blessed,
name.
You are blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's blessed.
Blessed by another name.
Okay.
I'm just not
Okay.
Any other name is just as sweet.
So there's that.
That'll hit.
Cool.
Died.
Jam. Zam!
And then obviously I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark also
Hell yeah.
for number 2.
That'll hit. Put this tiny little eagle on this boy.
Oh my god.
Damn.
And then am I in melee range of this thing?
Like you saw it bite
From
at
what I
Martel,
can tell.
who was
Okay.
equidistant as to where you are right now.
Okay. Then, okay, question, because it really annoyed me last time. Can I, at the start of my next turn, just take the hood off and get rid of the smoke so that I can actually attack if I use my cloak? Because being, like, using it and then being out of combat for 2 turns is really irritating.
Hang on, I genuinely don't know what your cloak does. So
It
give
puts
me a
smoke
moment.
around me, which makes me untargetable. And then I can just yeet myself away. 30 feet, I think. But then it ends at the end of my next turn. And I can't move out of it because I'm wearing it.
If you move out of it, it'll just stay there.
It doesn't follow you.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it did follow me.
No, it just stays in the area.
You hit it like,
Okay.
I'm gone.
You could like do pop goes the weasel and just pop in and out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom,
Pop
pocket
is
That
seat.
is fine then. I used an action though, so I cannot do it this turn, but I will possibly use it next turn, maybe. Perhaps.
I'm considering it.
Copy that. All right. Shan.
Has
Hello.
anyone seen Shang-Chi?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
Y'all know that fight? With
Yeah.
the tiny
Yeah.
dragon and the big fight. Yeah. Cool. Okay, we're all on the same page then.
Big fuck.
Big fucking dragon. Rook hops on. I'm gonna kind of move very swiftly forward. It feels like an eel, I suppose, for Rook. The way that I move, it's almost like boneless, like a boneless chicken. I'm gonna duck under its chest and kind of move beneath one of its legs, and then drive pretty hard upward like a ribbon. Pretty much just like trying to pierce my way through one of its wings. All that for flavor, just to say, bite, claw, claw. Bite, claw,
Hell
claw.
yeah.
You are blessed.
The 23
Oh, I
hit
am!
bless isn't gonna matter on
Hold
the
up.
claw. So.
Yeah. 19 misses?
Sick.
Full circle moment.
Okay.
I'm assuming the cold doesn't
Correct.
matter. Yeah, nice.
I'll take that
And we'll probably
23.
be up like here. And we'll probably drive up like, I don't know how tall this thing is, but I kind of want to be just like a little bit higher than it.
Okay, sounds good. How a little bit, because it actually matters.
Probably. What do you reckon, Roke? I need you within melee, so that's probably within 5 feet, mechanically speaking.
Copy that.
Question mark? Yeah.
That is all I needed to hear as it uses its last legendary action
Okay.
to swing its tail upwards at you guys.
I would like to impose disadvantage on that with Plop's
Oh!
deflect attack. Oh shit.
Oh my god!
Hey, it wasted
that
a
one.
20.
You
It
wasted
wasted
a
a
20.
20. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well. Still hits, but
all right.
it was worth it.
Shan Dragon, Shan-Chi will take 18 bludgeoning damage.
Shut up!
I like that.
That's pretty good.
Shan-
So bad. No worries.
All right, and Dragon's turn.
No,
Hang
can
on.
we just veto that?
I did nothing to it.
Oh my god.
I didn't even do anything to
I'm
you.
actually minding my business.
I'm just saying, if it's going to come after me,
You did
I
talk
just
shit
did
to
that.
it.
I said I was gonna talk to it.
It's not smart.
Hashtag
My
not
dragons are kind of
dragons.
stupid.
It just comes after me because I
Who
spoke
did?
to it.
Who did? What did?
I think we know what did.
Well, I know what's happening. I'm trying to figure out who to put it at.
Oh no.
Roll.
It's a dragon, so like I have to.
It can move first, take its
Oh.
top
Probably would
attack.
go at the risk of being deemed an
Dev,
asshole.
sometimes you don't need to
It'd probably
speak. Sometimes you can.
Probably
You know
go
what?
with
You
the
know what?
sign above its head.
Dev, thank you.
Why?
If the dragon
fair.
and the dev would like to make op attacks, well,
Yes,
and I
I
guess,
fucking would.
and the plop.
God,
What?
it's so close. It's so close.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Third level smite on that.
Hey,
Go back.
Let's go,
When the
bro.
moment
Kick.
gets
Wins
big,
for
the
There's a
rope
dragon,
gets
bro.
bigger.
Alright, there's that.
Kill
Wow,
it,
look at
Dev.
that. Actually doing damage. So
You.
proud of you.
Kill it, Dev.
Yes.
Kill it, Dev, like it's gonna die.
Ooh.
Let's go. Let's go.
well then, 36 and 39 is 75.
Now it's gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Johan, go ahead.
Interconic.
Johan.
I say something. For everybody else, it says, "I think it's going to kill us now."
It does look at you guys, but it is not smart enough to requeue its actions. But
Yay!
it is looking at you guys after this as it plop. Oop.
72?
Any
It
plop.
said, I want to fucking kill this bird.
Yeah, anyone in this cone, I need to make
my
a
God.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, bumped up to
Mine's
make it
not
the
it.
cone. We'll
Mine's
take
not
it.
Mia.
Oh no.
Mamma mia, mamma mia.
August, don't forget you do have 10 more
Wait,
health.
can you catch
than normal.
bubbles in that too?
Yeah, I know.
Can
I just added it as
My-
temp because I would forget
Once
to change it.
Once again,
CJ.
actually, sometimes you don't need to speak. Sometimes you can.
Yep.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia.
Bob Dub,
I
you
was
can also make that con save.
I was
I'm
confused
going to
'cause I thought
receive
it
the
was
hurt.
him rolling at
Oh.
first because he didn't use the steel defender.
It's
He
a
was-
22.
Okay,
That's pretty good.
that's good. That
pretty
saves.
Thank
That is
fuck.
the only one that saves.
Holy shit.
As
Bad roll, bad roll, bad roll, bad roll, bad roll. Come on, bad roll.
hang on, I had to add
Low
the
damage.
actual dice to the clicky button.
Okay, actually a
Ouchie.
bad roll.
August,
Actually,
Plop,
yeah.
August and Plop will take 55 cold damage. Tor will take 27. And Bub Dub will also take 27.
Plop is nothing but a metal frog sickle.
Oof.
Oh,
Plop,
shoot,
plop
whoops.
explodes in glorious fashion.
Plop, plop.
Yes.
Plop.
I take how much? I'm sorry,
27.
He died a hero.
It's rough that they make like that thing have to work in melee.
Yeah, it sucks, but
Well,
we're
it's
good.
a product of the game we're playing. Everything's overtuned. But that is his turn. Oh, it's not his turn. I lied. He gets to do this as well. I need everyone within 120 feet of him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this to be feared?
Honey, why
Yes.
you girlfriend
Okay,
me?
Advantage because of the onk.
Mm-hmm.
Am I immune to
Chan, you do not need to make this save. You are in my aura. You are immune to fear.
I'm not immune.
Yeah! I'm so unafraid of this giant fuck off dragon.
I mean, I'm afraid of it anyway, so even if I fail it,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Fear in real life failed. Fear in the game.
I'm gonna flash a
Fine.
genius mine.
Don't need to.
I don't need to.
No, it's your DC 16.
Oh, I thought it was. My brain went to the DC 22 again.
Actually, I
Oh,
don't
wait,
think
even-
As you said, wisdom
Even
save?
DC.
Yes.
Am I in range?
Yes. It's everyone within 120 feet.
Oh crap! Wait.
Damn.
It might be all of us.
Oh,
I might make it if I go. I'm probably too far.
You're not at advantage.
I am at advantage because my breastplate.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's
Then,
why
yeah,
it took
you
me so long. 'cause I
Oh,
don't
are
know.
you too far? Yeah, it's 60.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not attuned to it because I'm attuned to Rod of the Pack Keeper, the nose ring, and the Wand of Three Moons. Never mind. Damn it. Okay.
So Tor and Martel are afraid of this dragon. Can you be feared in rage?
That's what I'm looking. I think that's a
He-
berserker thing.
It is Berserker
Oh.
Mindless
Yeah.
Rage at 6th level.
Okay. Tor and Martel are feared, which just means if you're within 60 feet and you cannot move towards it, and you cannot, or your attacks are disadvantaged, you can re-roll that saving throw at the end of each turn. Beetle.
How far away from this thing am I? Just far enough. Okay. I hate to only use it for one round, but I'm going to drop concentration on whatever I was concentrating on.
Hearthstone.
That one. I'm going to not do that because it has legendary actions and it would just be waste and then I'd cry. So what I'm actually gonna do, is I'm gonna shit your pants and then I will cast Hex on it.
I'm blushing.
And then I'm going to attack it 3 times
Hell yeah.
with Eldritch Blast.
Those all hit.
And
Oh
that's
yeah.
sexy, sexy, that's all I do. And on the first one, I'm also going to expend a charge of Wand of the Three Moons.
Okay.
Get tri-mooned. So much moon energy.
There's a lot of moon going on.
30,
Big moon energy.
42, 46, 45, 56.
It's not a lot, but it's honest damage.
All right. At the end of your turn, Beetle, the
Uh-oh.
dragon is going to flap its wings. I need Tor and Martel to each make me a dexterity saving throw.
I thought you were gonna say strength. I was like, ha!
You are both knocked prone, and you both
Jesus.
take.
Why is this doing damage? What the hell?
That's
Just knock me
19
prone.
And
doesn't.
19 doesn't.
No.
Just not me prone.
Oh.
Don't do damage. Just not me prone.
Oh.
Holy balls.
What is that? Oh, 22 dexterity save.
It costs 2 of his legendary actions.
It can fly?
So is it?
Where's
Is
it
it
flying,
flying?
buddy?
It's going
No.
to flap up and land right there.
Jesus. And they can't op attack because they're prone, right? How
Well,
does that
also,
work?
it ignores
You can
attack, doesn't
attack.
it?
Yeah, it ignores op attacks in the thing.
Oh, it has flyby?
No, but
This
the
specific
this,
legendary action.
this legendary action always ignores.
Oh, okay,
op
okay, okay.
attacks.
And I also I forgot I did also want to do one last thing, which was quickly just move. Jackalope is going to fly
Yeah, that's fine.
and
You can
just
move.
get down low behind this rock.
Hell yeah, Tor.
It gets low, gets low, gets low.
I stand up and I brush the snow out of my face holes, and then I look at where this thing moved to, and I swing twice on it.
Hell yeah. You are at normal on both.
Normal, yeah.
They both hit.
Nice. My strike won't do anything. Oh, yeah. Boom, boom.
Math. 22, 28, minus 28, minus 15.
Bonus action after these dig deep into him, I'm going to split my sword in 2 and have 2 great swords.
Hell yeah. All right. At the end of your turn, the dragon is going to reach up and bite at the lunar dragon.
Yes.
Reach
It'd
out.
be really
dodge
bad if
check.
you turn back into a
Reach
person.
out. Ah, it just hits, but I could woe it. I could woe it. You know what? I'm gonna woe it.
Okay, then it's just gonna miss.
Whoa.
It's
Whoa!
gonna really miss.
No.
It goes to bite out, and you slither out of the way. There's
Like an
something to be
eel.
said about being more live than your opponent.
Hee
Bob Dub. Or Tor, you can make it. There we are. The DC was 15 that time. It'll be 14 next time.
So with Bub Dub's bonus action, he's gonna cast Kinetic John.
Hell yeah.
Bonus action, so it gives me no longer provoking opportunity attacks, and I get an extra 10 feet of movement.
Hell
Which in
yeah.
the grand scheme of things is gonna be fucking fantastic. So we'll do that. Then Bub Dub is basically just going to skate around this entire fucking place. He's gonna pull out both of his guns and start blasting.
Hell yeah.
Get her.
So we're just gonna pop.
Somebody come get her.
God damn it.
The second one hits.
Yeah. So for 14,
Hell yeah. Nope, that's Shan's help.
and then Bubs is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to there
Hell yeah.
and get to the fuck away.
Welcome
As
to Tor's movement speed.
one does. Let me move this over here. This map is like weirdly shaped.
You're weirdly shaped.
I know.
Ooh, can I?
Thank you.
Never mind.
But it's okay because
Moving on.
I know what JPEG is.
Martel, you're up.
All right. So is this considered moving towards it? If I was to move, like, like this way?
No.
Okay. All right. Let me see something. How far are they? All right. So all right. Good. Yeah. Martel's gonna move about 35 feet to right here. And as a bonus action, he's going to... Nope, too far. Only... Actually, okay. Yeah, holds out a hand and threads release out to Tor and August. And he will use a bonus action to use Mantle of Inspiration. I could link it, but it might be a big, long text.
There we are.
Okay. So I use a Bardic Inspiration, and they get 11 temp at 10th level. Yeah, they get 11 temporary hit points, and they could use their reaction to move without provoking opportunity attack. But Martel says, Tor, come to me now.
You went through like 3 accents before you found Martel.
Yeah, I know. I know I did, but that's because I'm too busy. I'm panicking. But so he tugs. So he tugs on the thread. So August, you can move away your movement speed wherever you want. No opportunity attack. And Tor, he's directing you to come towards him.
Yeah. Tor just does like the leap backwards and slides in place next to Martel.
And as
Is that now or on my turn?
Now.
right now,
Oh, okay. Then I am going away.
Running.
The
Can't
next
see
thing
the
you
fucking
knew,
grid.
I was
Okay.
running.
and
Oh, I don't have the grid on.
And as an action, he reaches out and touches like Tor's arm, and at second level, he's going to cast Heroism. You're immune to fear now,
Yeehaw!
And so- and-
There.
and so am I.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Now nobody can be affected by its frightful presence,
Very
unless
nice.
Shan loses dragon form. Then shit's gonna get weird.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ben's a dragon. How could she lose the form? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hell.
can't
Just
just
the
stop
dragon
being
that
human.
transforms into diamond.
I'm like hunched over my laptop.
She
with
turns
tiny
into a
dragon
second,
fingers.
slightly smaller dragon.
Write that down. Write that down.
You just have to type with your claw tips. Like,
Rook, you're up.
Let me know if you start getting really hurt. Let's try to put the hurt on this thing first, though. And yeah, we'll just take 2 swipes at it.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh man, the Lord giveth and taketh
he's
away.
He's
You-
back.
You do that more than anyone else I know. Just every time you roll a crit, it immediately is not.
Uh,
Extremely not.
yeah, I assume that second one hits.
Absolutely.
I'll put a second level smite on it as well.
Okay.
Da, 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 da. All right. That's not bad for a roll.
No.
That's, yeah.
I will say, you guys have done over 400 damage to this thing.
Yay!
It is still
It's not bloodied.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm fearing again. Nobody
This
wants
is
to
rough
see
esophagus.
The
It's
first
so
swipe-
hard to balance things with this party.
No.
The first swipe, I'm on the back of a dragon, and it's eel and moving out of the way, and it's like, okay. But with the upswing, we at least graze it again.
Hell yeah.
We graze it.
August.
Me.
Take it to my penthouse, and I graze it. I graze
I'm gonna
it.
move just a tiny bit even farther back.
Hell yeah. As is
And
right.
then I will in fact be casting gun.
Hell yeah.
Any guns in chat?
Hit.
I'm sorry. Very nice. Not so good.
21. 9 plus 10.
Not so good. The damage. It's okay.
It is
Be loud.
average. Perfectly average. And
That's
alright.
rough.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Hell yeah. Shan.
It's not about the size of
Hi.
the dice, how you use it.
I've always said that. Gonna come, rise up quite high, and then kind of come down at a hard angle towards where its like neck meets its like a shoulder area. I'm
Oh,
hoping
yeah.
it's kind of a tender area for it. I'm just gonna like a dog with a treat in its mouth, or like a rag doll, just start ripping shit off.
Hell yeah.
Just start ripping shit off.
Like a-
Oh,
claw
yes.
hits. The
Like
claw
a pit
hits.
bull named Daisy. Oh
The
god.
claw makes up for everything else.
You are blessed, though.
You are blessed.
Oh, true.
They can both hit.
Hold up.
The Lord.
No.
The bite
Oh.
hits.
Yay!
You can try with the other claw as well.
I shall try with the other claw.
Need a 4.
Oh,
It hits.
Wow. Exactly what you need
Bless
on
coming in
both.
clutch.
That's crazy.
Empower!
I have a support
Uh,
class.
Paladin is a support.
You are the
Empower.
druid.
Paladin does everything.
Go ahead and roll claw damage again.
They support.
Yeah, we're just ragdolling it.
They get bitches.
Nom nom nom.
Hell yeah.
I'm just on its back. I got my claws dug in. I'm just pulling shit off. Being a
Uh,
pest. That's it.
roars and looks at you.
Uh-oh.
And it
You're not
looks at
proceeding.
you.
Mamma mia. I'll try and check to roar, if
hell
that
yeah.
helps.
So this is all going at Dragolade.
Remember me.
Chan-Chi.
So I have to say goodbye. One misses. My AC is 17. To hit.
Hey, hell yeah. So 32 plus 9
Woo.
and 15.
I am immune to cold though, so
That's what I figured.
that's
So
good. At least
47.
we're doing fine in China.
You're not bloody?
No, I'm good.
Beetle.
Okay.
Lawrence.
He's gonna. I'm gonna do it. So this is what I'm gonna do. For my bonus action, I'm going to command my familiar to do something, and that something is.
Can you make me a perception check with the familiar?
Yes, sir, I can. In fact, it would be my pleasure.
This rock ain't real.
I can't see shit.
Dragon doo doo.
Uh,
I can't see shit.
let's see. Where's my die? The jackalope sees almost like a glint of metal up in a cave behind you, Beetle. And is alerting you to that.
It would actually just like flash a mental image to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he just kind of jolts and turns, and if I turn to stare up there, can I see anything?
You can
or
give me a perception check.
at normal?
You look up there and you see a large, like 10-foot tall, like white hairy hominid, wearing like threadbare clothing and beckoning you towards the cave.
What's his
Is he
vibe?
bad?
Does he seem
Ooh.
chill?
Does he have a
seems-
ram head?
Terrified. In fact,
Where is the cave entrance?
hang on, I'll put him there.
I really
Oh.
thought you were gonna put up the Abominable Snowman from Monsters Inc. That's so funny.
Like this wearing clothes and not looking like angry. It looks as if it has like a more awakened creature's sense of empathy.
It's Sully from
I think
Monsters Inc.
It's so cute.
it is absolutely solely. I think in this moment, he looks at this thing, and then he looks back at the dragon, and then he looks back at the snowman, and he thinks to himself, you know what? One of these is significantly larger than the other. And he just kind of turns around and shouts, "Y'all! There's a place we can head, and there's a cave. Go! Don't die." I'm mincing my words here. Fuck it. And then I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah.
But first, my jackalope is going to bless me
Hell yeah.
with rabbit's foot. So that's 4 rounds of bless. Because I don't want to miss this thing. And then I'm gonna wail on it. God damn. And I'm gonna
It's AC
spend another. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna expend another. That's what I meant. Was how those were good rolls. And I'm also gonna expend another 1 to 3 moons to do some extra dumbledge. Right there. And then hit these. Bot. And then I'm gonna turn and start running up towards the snowman and like
Okay.
gesture for people to follow me.
I deleted him, so purple's not gonna look great. We'll do green. Like, there's the cave. Tor.
Oh, that's so far away from me. Cool. Well, I'm going to run that way. So like here-ish,
Okay.
next to the dragon, and everyone's still around it. So I'm just gonna attack the dragon until everybody can get past and follow Beetle.
Okay.
So recklessly, because I'm no longer frightened.
Those both hit. Those all 3 hit.
For that damage.
Copy that.
That's it. That's all I
Okay.
got.
At the end of your turn, he's going to try to hit you with his tail
Holy balls.
That
for
hits.
13 bludgeoning. Bub Dub.
Shit. Oh, there we go. Bub Dub is going to take 2 shots with his Vengeance and Peacemaker.
Vengeance hits.
Fantastic. And then upon seeing, well, Yeah, upon seeing Beetle running away, instead of doing more damage, he's gonna be like, you know what? It's probably a good time to leave.
Bitch, I did my damage.
I meant like, no, my bad. When I did damage, I didn't need to do more damage.
Okay.
Seeing Beetle call everybody over, he's gonna be like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to there.
Okay. Just quick frog hop over that rock. Totally dope.
Is that
Really?
Did you want me to go around that? I
No,
can't.
you can genuinely jump over it. Like that's why.
Okay. All right,
I was
then
just
yeah,
making the map make sense.
gotcha. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Hell yes, Martel.
Okay. Well, I'm real far. He's going to run. All right, where could he run? I could run there and be right next to. Oh my god, I'm gonna hate this so much. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So Tor's the only one that's really close. Martel's gonna go right here. He's gonna move there, and God damn it! I'm just doing this in the meantime. Bonus action. He's going to use what is it? Mantle of Majesty, which never mind. That's a concentration. What I'm gonna do is, what does this do during the time? I'm sorry. Oh man, this is so dumb. All right, you know what he's gonna do? He's going to dodge. He's gonna
Dodge!
and as a bardic inspiration, he's gonna give a bardic inspiration to Tor.
Not even action dash, just straight up shake his knees in place.
Yep, because
Man,
he
if you get
he's
in front
like,
of me, I can throw you later.
well, he's just gonna be like, Tor, have fun with that one, but next time, if you could get just a little bit smaller, I could get us both out of here. But you have a bardic inspiration, but that is his turn.
Right at the end of your turn, Dragon is going to bite at Dragolade. It is not at advantage. 26.
Oh no!
You'll
Yes.
take 33 piercing damage.
Yep, delicious. Now I'm bloated.
Oh.
Roke.
Rogue, noticing this, and noticing. Oh,
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
Yes, Rogue. I want to communicate with you as well, but you start.
noticing that you are hurt, and that we're gonna need time still to buy for everybody to get to that cave. All right, Sinway, we gotta hold on a little longer. He's gonna, you're gonna feel warmth transfuse or through your body from where his hand touches you, and regain 50 hit points.
Oh my god!
And I can't pull somebody towards me. I can only push them away, so nothing for my bonus action. But
Copy that. At the end of your turn, it is going to try to bite you. You are... I'll say you have half cover right now.
okay.
So it's going to miss. August.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a big mouth.
I'm sorry, Denny. I actually forgot something. I was prone before, and I completely forgot I was prone. So I will go back.
You're fine. You could have stood
I'm
up
all
like
right.
the turn before. You're fine.
Okay. I don't really remember.
It
Right.
was before you.
I think I
did
moved.
everything.
That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah, we're fine. All right, August.
Me. I'm going to move to here. And then do one of those.
Hell yeah. certainly hit. Anything else? Like take the rest of your movement, use a spell.
I think that was my movement.
How much did you move?
I have 35.
Oh, I didn't know you moved that much.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
I pre-measured.
I believe you. Hell yes. Dragon's turn. Oh, other dragon. Shan.
Hi. I am dragon. I stop moving in the air to signal Rogue that I'm about to make some kind of communication effort. I turn my eyes and I look at Martel, and then I look at August, and then I look at him. And I kind of move very lightly, insinuating perhaps how fast I am, and perhaps that I could carry people, perhaps to safety. One might even infer, perhaps.
He's gonna
You
go
can
ahead.
carry one more person.
Yes, yeah.
as a
But I'd have to
15
put Rogue down.
Oh yeah, with Rogue you can carry both of them. But
Yeah. I'm looking at the ground. I'm looking like I'm gonna drop. I could drop you on the back of the dragon, which would be pretty based.
Roke just looks at you and says, "This isn't the dumbest thing I've done yet. Fine."
I huff. I go. As I'm gonna fly over the top. There's a point, kind of wherever Roke wants to, for cinematic purposes, be dropped. I do that, and then I'm gonna. You go.
And I guess he'll just do the kind of lean to the side, roll off, and roll onto his shield to try and land on the back of this Geladon, the Nightmare in
Absolutely.
Ivory.
Can you make me an athletics or acrobatics check to stay on the back of this dragon?
Yikes, dude.
Yes.
You're good. You grab onto some like horns between its wings.
Fuck yeah.
You're ready to rock.
This is how I die. It's gonna be a cool way to go out.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty sick.
If it hell, actually maybe not. Never mind.
I have an 80-foot fly speed, so I'm trying to make this work with a dash action.
I was
I've got
gonna say-
160.
I was gonna say I don't know if this would help August, because August is really far. Martel was probably pointing at August before you move closer to him. I mean, you could have still moved close.
It's kind of like not that far out of my way to grab you, unless you wanted to stay. But I'm not really giving you time to think about it. I'm just kind of grabbing your ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Then you do. Yeah.
It's not like you've communicated what you do.
By the time you do pick up August, you will be moving at half speed just for carrying two people.
Yes. Okay. Sure. Gotcha.
Yep.
Awesome. So I'm gonna grab Martel, and by grab I mean I kind of move, become incorporeal for like a second, and then kind of flick you on my back, and then we're off again. So this is 120 movement to get to August.
Hell yeah.
Who I do a very similar thing with my tail, who I just like wrap up like a lasso, like, and then I pick up, and then I move slower. So
You got 20
it'd be yes, sick. And then I'm off this way, like 2 spaces, pretty much. Cool.
All right. Martel and August, you are on Lunar Dragon.
We're off, gamers. That is
All right. Ancient White Dragon time.
Please don't let
where are
me
your
Rook
fingers
die.
crossed, brother?
Because me or Rook are about to die.
No.
All right. It is gonna like. It's got like a really long neck. It's gonna try to like reach onto its back and grab Roke and knock it off.
Okay.
That's a 20, not a 31.
Without half cover,
Yes.
so then it just hits.
Okay. Can you make another athletics or acrobatics check?
Sure.
All right. You will take that amount of damage. Well, half the cold. And then roll me a d8.
I'll go ahead and roll that d8. 8 to decide what direction I end up going in.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're next to Tor.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Yay!
I went. Is this spot taken? Ugh.
Do you want to try that again?
As you say that, you get hit with a tail, Tor.
Fuck it. Same shit, different day.
And then a claw.
God damn it.
You'll take 11 and 12, so 23 damage. Beetle.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot it like this.
And I've always said that.
2 of those hit.
Damn it. Yeah, I was given my last roll the stink eye to threaten it a little bit. That's it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take one step this way behind this rock, and that's it.
Copy that.
I have to make a con save for bless.
Yes. You're good. At the end of your turn, we're gonna get a tail towards Roke. That is not.
It's
not.
still
it is still a crit. It's the first one.
Yeah.
You're gonna take 48.
48.
bludgeoning. Yep. As a tail slaps into your side, sort of pushes you into Tor. And you're up, Tor.
If Roke is willing, as that tail knocks him into Tor, Tor's just gonna punch his shield and just send him flying across the ice, 30 feet in front of the dragon, across to the other side, closer to the exit. My bonus action throw.
I suppose so. Yeah.
I could throw you outside of its melee range if you'd rather that.
No, that's okay. But as he slides on the ice over there, start making your way over.
I'm not even gonna take attacks. Because hurt. Oh,
You might as well.
yeah, because you're up next. So I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna just use my action dash, and I am just gonna book it 80 feet towards the thing.
Okay.
So to that space. Right
Awesome.
there. And that should get me out of his melee range.
Yeah, and he'll try to bite you. 20?
20 hits.
All right, you'll take half of the piercing and half of the cold. Math.
17
Yeah, 17 and 7.
plus
so 21.
7.
Or 21. 24.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. Cool deal.
Righty. Bub-Dub.
Roke is gonna feel a emptiness below him, all of a sudden, as he then will get yoinked from where he is at to directly next to Beetle.
Roke
Oh,
gets
no.
yeeted off a dragon onto another dragon, gets thrown off, gets punched by a tail into a big green guy, who then
Holy
punches
shit.
him across the front of the dragon, and then he goes into a Mario tunnel, and then appears.
It's right palm.
Severely changes my plans. Okay.
Yeah, Roke gets yoinked all of a sudden. He's like, "Well, you're closest."
Stop moving me places.
It would have been the dragon +2 if it was more than one person. However, there's only one. So yeah, Bubdo's gonna do that, and then he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. Just want to check something. Yeah, we're good. Just in case things get dicey, I can still do what I need. Yep. Okay.
Hey.
That's the end of my turn.
Hell yeah. Martel.
He's being carried. He's gonna cast resistance on the dragon. He just kind of reaches up and just casts resistance on it.
Lovely.
Hey.
He's like, all right, yep, keep going. Kind of pats the dragon.
Hell
yeah.
That's it.
Roke.
That's all I got. Yeah.
Okay. Knowing that the dragon is currently slowed, I'm gonna try doing something kind of risky. Sword is up, and the gauntlets slam together. And I'm gonna try to use the Derico dice.
Hell yeah.
Am I allowed to use both or only one?
I made this item so long ago. What does it say?
It doesn't specify, and you said we would play it how it feels balance-wise.
I understand.
If there's any reason to be unbalanced, it's against a giant fuck-off dragon.
Oh, you can use both. Yeah. That's yeah. Now I remember how I made this bitch.
Okay, cool. So, 18 times 5. Can somebody quick maths do that for me?
It's at 90.
90. Okay. Roke, as a bonus action, sprints with a trail of lightning behind him 90 feet. And is going to move an additional 30 to right below, or just 15 feet to right below, and say, drop one of them! And he's going to hold his action to thunderstep 90 feet back in the other direction, making it so that the dragon will not be slowed with the other person on its back.
Pro move.
I forgot you could do that, to be totally honest, but that was why I yoinked
It's
you.
the first time I've done it. This is the
That's
first
so
time I've done it.
cool.
He's never done that before.
Oh, then never mind. I
Sure.
absolutely
Whoa.
was. I was fully under the intention that you could not do that.
I rolled really well on those die.
Vestiges of divergence are neat.
I think Alfred just turned
Yeah.
off my light.
August.
Hey, buddy. What are you
You can jump into Roke's arms with almost no movement.
Yeah, I'll
All
drop
right.
if that's in my.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Catch me, bitch.
All right. As
You fly
soon
for a moment.
before you're like even fully in, like above him, he jumps like to intercept, and boom, we're back right over here. And you've got
Oh,
the rest of your
hi.
turn right here. Boom.
So I just move like right next to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully a little north. There we go. Get inside.
Inside we go.
Um,
Inside we go.
I'm gonna shoot first.
That's fair.
That is gonna miss.
No, it's not. I'm gonna do it again.
Wait, I'm confused. Jorge?
Is it this one?
Oh hell yeah! That hits.
That is the second time I've done that. I'm very excited.
Nice.
Bro, that's so powerful.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Just,
Is there no like limit?
just
Do it!
You can just do it.
Yeah.
Surely not.
To be fair, I
Whoa.
don't miss very often.
Yeah, Gloomstalker's
And
gonna Gloomstalker, I guess.
And if my
That's funny.
gun breaks, I can't
Simply
do it.
True,
That's-
true, true,
So I am
Fuck around.
technically limited.
true.
Yeah, most of the time when you miss, it's because you break your gun.
Yeah, most of the time.
I do
Hell
like
yeah.
how we're all stacking up on top of each other. I think it's a really good idea.
It- Hey,
Yeah.
hey, there's only one hole.
Any
Uh,
To go
he's a
into.
goal.
That's what she said! Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna go to there.
All right.
How much movement do I have? Do I have
I
full
wish you were
movement?
my mom.
Yeah, you have your full movement.
Okay, then I will go to there, and that is my turn.
Hell yeah. Shan.
Come on, then Martel, just you and me. It'd be a shame if we slipped and you fell in the dragons. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Cookie.
What are you saying?
You can understand me. I'm gonna drop him off here. That's 80 up to the here.
Drop me into the dragon's mouth.
Anyway, don't tempt me, Pook. I'm gonna drop you right here, somewhere wherever you like,
Oh.
and then I kind of whip around, and I'm gonna start moving back this way, in front of Boo. Protectively, please don't eat Bay. We're good. That's dash as a bonus, as my action. Sorry. That's all. Actually, and my bonus action, I phase out, and I start flickering like a little strobe light. Oof, 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 oof.
Yes. Angry dragon is angry. They're gonna fly forward and go for you. Bite.
Yummy,
claw,
yummy.
Claw.
All hit.
Okay.
Man.
Honey, why you calling me so late?
So you have resistance to the damage. So
Yes.
we got 16.
Oh, I could war. If it's okay, Denny,
Yeah.
I'd love to war the second, but I understand if you
No, you're
totally.
fine. We're still counting the dice. Ain't no thing. So the
What?
second one's gonna miss. So you'll take 38 damage. No, 28.
Yeah, barbarian on that.
Boys.
How's it feel?
You
Silence.
do
Got it.
need to roll 2 con checks for it, though.
Honey, why you calling me? Us, us.
You have resistance on this one. On that 14.
I have
And
a
your
power, I
blessed
think,
spell.
It's
still.
fine, anyways.
Yeah.
Cool. Hell yes.
Stacking.
Oh,
Empower!
let's beat you.
Beetle.
We haven't used. It hasn't used a single legendary action, has it? Or legendary resistance.
Nope.
Fuck.
You've just been hitting it with rolls.
You're,
No
you're the
saves.
only, like, well, I guess Martel could have too, but I don't know what his kit looks like, to be fair. But
I've been playing
it just
support.
sucks because I only have enough spells to burn through all of his legendary resistances. That's all I've got. So I'm just gonna keep doing the dang thing, I guess. I only know one thing, and that thing is Eldritch Blast.
yes, Warlock.
Jesus.
2 of those, or 1 of those hits.
How many dice do I have? Do I have enough dice? Oh my god, where do we keep track of it?
So,
Oh yeah,
That's been
it's
recapped.
because all the other stuff has been inserted. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. We ball. I'm gonna roll use a d12 on the second one.
okay.
The second one that missed.
Yeah.
Okay. That hits now.
Okay.
I'm also gonna just expend my last charge of Wand of Three Moons. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm going to. Okay. Cool.
All right. Anything else?
Then yes. I'm going to cast Healing Light on Tor.
Hey.
So that should be 5d6s, which is 20 HP to you, my friend. That was
He is
pretty
too far
decent.
away.
Oh, how close do I have to be?
You just gotta move up 1 square. It is a fight where movement matters, so I'm enforcing.
No, absolutely. That makes a hundo p sense. So that should be him healed.
Hell yeah. You get 20 back, Tor.
I got it.
Cool. And ow! And then I'm gonna. My cat is attacking me. Forget the dragon. If I could get this thing to clear off my fucking board, that'd be awesome. Then I'm gonna go back towards the entrance. And now... Also, I'm gonna move this guy up here next to Rogue. And now I'm done.
Colby.
I'm still in melee range of the dragon, right? Now?
Yeah, you saw it bite it.
Based on what... Yeah, perfect. That's what I would...
Actually, you know you're not. You're just outside.
Oh, rude. Okay,
Begging
well...
you to go.
Do what?
Go! Go to the damn hole!
Go to the damn hole! I will action dash 80 feet towards the dang hole, so I can actually get right next to Beetle.
Aw, we're gonna get ice breathed. Aw.
I'd survive it.
Right. At the end of your turn, bonus action, Dragon Bite Dragon.
No.
Or I don't know why I said bonus action. Legendary action. You'll take half.
I believe
Math.
so.
16. No. 17. 17, and then just a, concentration check. You do still have resistance, so.
And then...
Oh,
Thanks,
no, you
Martha. It's
don't.
actually
You no
splutch.
longer have resistance. It's only once.
Never mind.
Yeah,
She's
it's
not
only-
empowered.
Oh!
I'm empowered though.
Oh, okay.
Is
Hell
the lunar dragon large or smaller?
What?
Is the
What
lunar
size
dragon
is the
large?
lunar dragon?
Huge.
No, it's huge.
Okay, never mind.
Pleasure.
It's huge.
Thank you.
It's enormous.
He was gonna throw the dragon.
I was gonna throw
No!
the dragon out of melee range. Yes.
All right, you are still
Javelin.
phasing, and it is Bub Dub's turn.
Well, we did it once. Let's do it again. Save an opportunity attack. Yoink the lunar dragon.
Can it be used on huge things?
It does not specify that it cannot.
I believe.
I think you should get someone else back, not me, brother.
You're the only one in melee range, and everybody else moves before it.
Okie dokies.
Yeah, everyone else is a lot closer.
Okay.
Dragon can move.
Dragon goes
Where do you want
over
me, son?
about as close as you can
I'm
to the
too
cave.
big.
Over this general area.
We are.
Because I have kinetic jaunt up still, I'm just gonna go from here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over to there. I can move through spaces that people are in without.
You also have an extra 10 feet, I think, right?
Yeah, so technically I could go in the cave.
Yeah, you could go.
So
okay.
fuck it.
Oh my God.
I go to the cave.
As you walk in, you see like a 10-foot tall Yeti holding a large hammer, looking at like a piece of structure around the cave entrance.
Is there another piece of structure around the cave entrance?
Yeah, you could help him.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna pull out my all-purpose tool and try to use like mining tools or something like that.
Hell yeah, that'll give him. That'll
I have a mini hammer.
Hell yeah, we'll get to that. Well, if we get to that, Martel.
Yep. So everyone's gone. I'm gonna use movement, action dash. I'm gonna move 70 feet. I could get there with 65 and 70 probably inside the cave.
Hell yeah. At the end of your turn, Dragon's gonna use 2 of its actions for wing attack. And get to there. Roke.
Interesting. I kind of want to recharge the Jericho dice by letting it hit me. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna move just a little bit forward and move a little bit back. It hits me with a bite, okay, and I do get a Jericho die back.
Hey.
And I'll do that damage in a moment, but actually, I only, rather than moving 15 feet back, I only move 5 feet back so that I can step actually back close to its range. Because I wouldn't be able to get inside otherwise unless I use the Derek dice right now. But we're gonna go ahead and thunder step back in. So it's gonna probably pass that con save, but still, this is my last middle finger to it. Yeah, it does pass that con save.
So
Only
take
taking 6 thunder. Yeah, and 90 feet, he's inside the cave.
Hell yeah. August.
One last shot. Should I do it again?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that'll hit. What's happening? That bloodies this thing.
And then I run away.
I need a damage count at the end of this.
You've done over 750.
Oh my god.
And it's not bloody. Jesus Christ.
It is.
It is
was
now.
bloodied.
It is
I
now.
And
didn't
it
do
took
that.
400 damage to get it bloodied.
No, it took
Give or take.
750.
It took over
to-
750.
Oh, fuck,
He
really?
was, yeah, he wasn't
Yeah.
bloody the last damage
It
update.
just got bloody.
Oh!
We can keep this up, right?
This is we've leveled up and we're traveling back to run into it again, sort of a thing.
No.
Let's turn back around and fight it.
No, this is
Yeah.
Denny seeing if we could take it and being like, oop, never mind, let me get them a cave.
After I
Adult
shoot, I
Lunar
just-
Dragon. I didn't expect you guys to be able to take this thing.
I
I
just
also
happily
didn't
skip
expect
into
you-
the cave.
Hell yeah. I also didn't expect you to roll a nat 1 on the day.
That's true.
Alright. August skips into the cave. Yeah, Shan. You are going to have to transform to get in the cave.
Yes, I fully expected that. The dragon wraps in on itself, becomes a black hole for a moment, and Adelaide very calmly walks out, adjusts some hair that has become unruly in the storm, wipes some blood off her face. I'd like to hold my action to cure wounds anyone that goes down, if that's cool. I'm just like inside the cave, like hands up, just in case.
Oh, yes. Hell yes. Bub-Dub, I forgot to do this. Can you make a perception check real quick? It's something
Yes.
that would have happened earlier. It's not
As-
consequential to the fight, but
Gotcha. As
See
I'm,
the trap at the entrance of the cave.
I was about to say, as I'm backing into the cave, I'll just like put on the
Giant
goggles
deer.
down and take a look around. That's a 29.
with a nat 29,
Damn.
you see
If you say a
This
nest, I
thing's-
swear to God.
this thing's angry. Angrier than, a dragon probably should be. You see, I meant to do this at the beginning. This is on me. I apologize. You see, like, embedded sort of in its side, some gears. As if it's been in a fight before that left it marred.
This is a robot dragon?
No, it fought a robot. The guy is going after the same shit we're going after.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
The Yetis
Or
had slingshots
something.
and they were
Dev
slinging
knows what
old
I'm
is this
doing.
car?
Dev
Yeah.
knows what I'm doing. Old enough to be healed, but not old enough to be, long ago.
is anybody else concerned about Shan's message? I smell
Oh,
smoke,
shit.
BRB.
Good luck!
Oh, shit.
It's Australia, like, it's just...
Jesus.
Dragon's gonna go.
It's been real tour.
We're fine.
Oh, no.
Not Tor.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay, Chan's okay.
Hell
Alright,
yeah.
we're golden.
Shan's okay, but the jackalope
You're not.
gets swallowed by the dragon.
Oh! Finally, it wasn't me!
It gives a little, like a little, and then it's gone.
That's depressing.
Oh.
It is then gonna finish its movement and attack Tor.
Nice. Claw misses.
I will use my Valiant Safeguard as my reaction and
Ooh.
shield Tor
How
as
close do you
another
have to be?
30 feet.
Okay, I believe you.
Let me double check. I can. Where the fuck is my Valiant Safeguard? 15 feet. Fuck. Where am I?
You're in the cave. It's more than 15.
God damn it. Okay, then never mind.
All right. I mean, you'll take 12 slashing. It'll keep his rage up. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured I'd just try it.
Hell yeah. That is his turn, Beetle. You
30
felt,
feet splash of genius. God damn it.
something sever from your mental connection.
He finds it very unpleasant since he's kind of had that constantly for a couple of months now. And now there's this weird empty quietness in the tiniest corner of his mind. So I'm gonna blast this bitch in the face one last time. Oh, the bless would be gone though. The bless would be gone, which
Doesn't
either
matter.
way doesn't matter.
2 of those hit.
2 of those hits. I'm going to hit it in the face. Cool. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use Hidden Step, and just with a ripple, he kind of disappears into the draft of all the snow blowing around. But he's absolutely, I would imagine, still leaving footprints as he backs up into the cave.
Ancient dragons have blind sight. Does not matter. That's not supposed to be a claw. That's supposed to be a bite, but it's still a 20.
It's gonna hit.
Okay.
I will Valiant Safeguard because Beetle's close enough.
Yeah.
Or should be at least.
Beetle.
That's +5 to AC.
It misses.
Does it? Oh
Yeah,
my
you
god,
have-
it
yeah,
does!
21 with shield.
Oh.
Actually, does it? Hang on. Is it someone you could? Does it? You can't see Beetle. Does it say someone you can see?
While you are holding it, you can speak its command word as a reaction to cause the shield to create a projection of itself to protect a creature that you can see within 50. God damn it.
Yep.
I'm so sorry, I didn't think about it. I just
Wolf.
totally forgot.
Wait, hold
Dragons
up,
have
hold up,
blind
hold
sight.
up. Let me double check my goggles.
Ah.
I think they have
Sorry,
a
Bess.
true sight option. I don't think you have blind sight. I could be wrong.
You can see normally in darkness both magic and non-magical. So
Okay.
no. It's just magic and non-magic darkness.
Alright,
I can put it in
Beetle.
the spyglass mode just to
Sorry.
see things twice their size.
Ain't no
Sorry,
thing.
that was a really cool try. That was a really cool try.
Beetle will
appreciate it.
take 33 damage.
That was a
That
roller
was-
coaster of emotions.
Almost half my health in that one bite.
Tor.
Yeah, Tor's gonna do a final FU to this thing and swing on it. I mean, we might as well go all 3 times on it. Hit
2.
twice. For that. And then dart into the cave.
Okay. As you dart in the cave, aided by Bubdub, who's like frantically pulling off like a nail, this creature flips, turns, hits like the bottom timber with a hammer, and rocks fall to rocks fall to
Everyone
cover
dies.
the cave entrance.
Rocks fall,
As
everyone
you
dies.
guys see a breath attack kind of eke its way through the cracks and not make it to you guys. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Holy
Oh, God,
balls.
thank you.
Yeehaw!
Hey, I will be right back.
Um,
Colby.
Hey, welcome back to D&D and things. We just dragon ran away, and now we're in a cave with a guy.
You're just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
As you all turn to see this man, this Yeti, staring back at you. I am glad you all made it.
Thanks for the shelter.
Glad to be here. Appreciate the hand.
That thing has ranged closer and closer to our sanctuary.
Is this a recent occurrence, I suppose?
Past 6 months or so.
When you say our, does that mean there's other people here?
Yes. We
I
could go
see.
there if you'd like. Nurse your wounds before moving on, assuming you're going to the crash site. That's where all of you hairless people go.
Have there been other ones recently?
Hang on, Dev. What'd you say, Dev?
Have there been other ones recently? Hairless folk like us?
I'm hairy.
He looks at you. He looks at himself. He looks at you. He shrugs. There are parties going all the time. None have come to Aloak recently. We only bring people who we think will not give up our secret.
Oh. In which case, I'll forget that I heard the name.
He nods. What were you saying, Martel?
Oh, he was just about to say, what do we call you, Fran?
You can call me Clegg.
Clegg.
Clegg?
Yep.
Thank you for the shelter, Clegg.
That's a mighty fun name there, Clegg.
And what might I call you?
I am Beetle, or goddamn it.
Whoa!
I looked over here for some reason and I saw Beetle's name.
Identity theft is not a joke, Bubbles.
That's my bad. I meant to say I'm Bob Dub. Out of character, I accidentally said Beetle. In character, I said Bob Dub.
No, you accidentally.
That's
You
so
absolutely
funny.
got confused for a second.
Because
You take it 2
I
hits to the
almost
head.
called August Beetle once because just the word beetle was in my brain.
That's how it always
Focus
is,
moment.
right?
I started to
No.
like say a bee and I was like, nope, no.
We just
No,
went
I
with
am
the
Beetle.
Spartacus.
All this time, Martel's over there like, write that down, write that down.
We're all beetle here.
We're all Beetle.
Broke.
We are number one.
Don't trust others with my last name.
Does Rope just say that?
He does now.
I don't trust others with my last name.
He says, don't trust others with my last name. It just because of what we saw on the dragon, there's possibility of other people being up here, most likely
Yeah, that's
Dazzle
fair.
Branch, but still. You know, we've got Imperials up this way, so.
That thing does not nest on this island.
Why is it here then? If it doesn't,
He sort of shrugs. I
just
don't
hunting
want
for food.
What's the word?
Nations.
Yes. Of such a large, angry beast, but it appears old and it has not shown up over this way in some time until, like I said, the last 6 months or so.
Right.
How often?
Seems like a lot of strange things are happening all over the place recently.
I know not of much of the outside world, and he looks back towards Roke. Every few weeks, it will come to hunt.
Maybe it's scarce of game where it's from.
Tor, can you make me a history check?
History. I'm super good.
Maybe something
Bam.
drove it out of its den.
Yep, no, we're good.
Damn.
I'm over there licking the wall to see if
Not
what it's
a,
made
not
out
a
of.
thought behind those eyes.
Tor's got a lot of blood loss going on. Speaking of blood loss, I'm gonna quickly drop a heal on my boy Roke over here. Because the brother is injured. Damn. You do not take necrotic damage.
You just
Wow.
kill me first.
Yeah.
That's one of my lowest rolls yet with that.
Well, it's for me, so that makes sense.
If you would like
Curse.
more shelter, follow me.
Munchausen's by proxy. Yeah, I'll follow him. He seems cool.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Anytime, kid. Quit getting yourself all bit up by big ass animals and whatnot. You gotta stop trying to take him to the rodeo.
Proving oneself in battle is honorable.
Doing something
Very
stupid and getting
childish.
yourself swallowed is not.
Wait, so should we have stayed and fought the thing then?
Can we not talk about getting swallowed by beasts, please?
I'm sorry, August. I'm sorry. That was insensitive of me. That's my bad. That's my bad.
He looks at Martel. Only if you have a death wish.
See?
Right.
All right, you guys are led for
Led by Clegg.
for maybe about 45 minutes through some
Damn.
twisting tunnels and caves, and you eventually come out and you see surrounded by mountains. Where did I put it? There it is.
45 minutes is insane. Oh!
Oh, how cute.
Yetis!
I believe they prefer abominable snowmen.
Abominable snow people.
There we go. Fair enough.
This little one is gonna call Colby Stinky.
Oh my god. Can you
Better
make
not.
this little horrible one bigger, please?
I will when I'm done reading things. You hear, we have been peaceful society for almost 2,000 years. When that crystal fell from the sky, it blessed our people with intelligence.
Crystal, you say?
Oh yeah, you can see this giant purple monolith in the center of town. Like, even from it's taller than the gates.
Are we allowed to approach that, or?
You can if you wish. It is unpredictable to things that are not our kind.
Perhaps I'll wait till after we've mended a bit.
Did it fall at the same time as the city, or?
We believe so. It was before our sentience.
Right, of course.
As you sort of enter the city, these Yeti are nodding as you are with one of their own. We do little Babby Yeti. They're running around. You see this ripped one. He's a little more
He would treat me right.
respected. That's still the ripped one. Do I have different ones in here?
I
Nope.
gotta
I do.
have the.
Zombie.
There's this guy.
Oh.
Well, that looks a little different than what I thought it did. He's wearing like chieftain garb. Not chieftain garb, like shaman garb. Like he has like a medicine stick. Tor would recognize this as like shamanistic stuff.
Are any of the
probably
children
above them
up
as
for
well.
adoption?
No, the children in fact are hiding from you.
Oh,
Makes sense.
The children are probably like our height or taller.
Yeah.
Taller than me for sure. Everybody's taller
Absolutely.
than me.
I'm gonna just try and give as much as I possibly can as an individual. Give out a chill "Hello, children" vibe. I am cool. Don't worry.
Hello,
You have
fellow
a
kids.
persuasion check.
How do you do, fellow children?
I got some ice
Yous.
cream.
Persuasion, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Lore accurate.
It is a 14, so like they're not like running in fear. However, I do have to honor the net one. It is exactly how do you do, fellow kids, and they are just like hiding and steering clear.
That's fair.
Bub Dub hasn't taken his eyes off of the pink crystal or purple crystal that is in the center of the city. Is there any chance I can vibe check it from where I'm at?
Give me an Arcana check, and then as you're also looking at it, you do see a well-preserved Yeti is actually like pinned underneath it. It's dead.
Oh my god.
It's dead, but
Can I help? Sorry, can I help?
yes.
Like a mummy?
And I
Oh, that's a
guide.
13.
Gamers.
And you said guide.
I don't know if Denny will allow there.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'll
fuck
get
it.
That's
it.
fine.
Spouse.
Well, that's a 17.
Yeah.
Okay. With a 17 Arcana, this crystalline monolith is insanely magical. Not so much to the tune of like your vestiges. Similar to things you would have seen in Elpier.
Does it give off a similar vibe to Residuum, or is it something that's a little bit more like charged?
It's way more charged.
Gotcha.
Maybe.
Would I get the thought that if I were to charge Residuum enough,
You'll explode.
God damn it, I have an example of what it would look like.
No.
That's
not-
it was more so what I was getting at is if I were to resid, does this
No.
Residuum can be refined into a glass. That's
Yeah.
I have a question as we are walking past and kind of looking
Yes.
at it. Does it? I know that a little bit earlier on in the campaign we had those other kind of like crystalline things that we found in different places. Does it kind of look similar to those?
It gives off a similar magical signature. I will say, it is, however, like a much different makeup. Like those were obsidian; they had runes in them. They like very obviously had a purpose. And I think I can't remember if I said it back then, but you would have figured it out by now, especially after being in the library. Those were relics of Zemniaz. That farm city.
Yeah, sick. I'm collecting them all. I make note to go steal a chip off this one too.
Make my own flying city with blackjack and hookers.
As you are brought kind of around the town, they point to a hut that is kind of close to the water. It's not on this map. It's a separate hut. And they'd say, "We allow guests to stay there. You can stay as long as you need. However, some of the more testy groups may get antsy the longer you stay. We are not all as
amicable.
Yes. We do try to bring our lesser's the wrong word, unenlightened brothers and sisters that we find in the mountains and the snow to touch this crystal. And then kind of as you see it, you do see like whenever people pass it, there's like a reverence for it. They like almost pray to it.
Will we will be sure to treat it and your people with the utmost respect, and can assure you that we will only be staying here so long as to rest and resupply. We will. We're trying to make a hasty pace up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your hospitality is greatly appreciated, Clegg. Thank you. Yeah.
He nods.
I'm gonna go fall unconscious now.
With that, he laughs and says, do you require sustenance?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yes. Thank you.
It will be brought.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna turn to the frog as soon as he starts walking away to do something. Hey, Bubbles. You're staring at that plinth awful mightily.
I won't touch it until I get permission to touch it.
How
However,
about you just don't touch it at all?
I want to know.
I don't
I'm-
want you to start asking about their incredibly sacred magical object and get them all in a tizzy about us trying to fiddle with their affairs.
I am just curious.
I mean, like,
It
what if we
will.
touch it and then it explodes and then all of them become unenlightened and then they eat us? You know what I'm saying?
We should talk to Clegg more.
I
I
think we
think
should
it's a
just.
good idea.
I think we should just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't sample it. Don't sniff it. Don't look at it too long. Don't look at it too directly. You know, side profile kind of thing. You got weird eyes. You can do it.
That was too perfect, Austin.
I've been holding that one in for so long.
For anyone who didn't see it, he did the thing where he blinked one eye and then the other.
Bub Dub does the blink, and then he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Didn't you lick a salt rock the first time we met?
I
Randomly?"
need salt. Okay. Sometimes I get you get the low sugars, I get the low salt.
I
It's either
promise
that
I
or I
will
start
be.
smoking again. I don't know what you want.
I promise I
As he
will
says
be
this, he
hands
takes out a
off.
cigarette.
I will be hands off unless I get permission to investigate more. But I will not press the issue.
Okay, good. I will accept these terms.
Okay.
Tor.
He holds out his hand.
He looks down and he
There's a glove on it.
Yeah, he extends just like his 2 fingers, and that's enough to constitute as a handshake.
We shake.
Okay, Tor.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
What do you mean? What I'm gonna do?
What kind of behaviors are you going to engage in here?
I thought that we were licking the pink rock.
We'll say, as you sort of make that joke and look around, this is very similar to where you grew up.
You okay?
Like when you mean very well, it's not the
Like,
same
just like
area,
this-
but it's just
yeah,
like the
just
same
like-
social structure, the same. It kind of
Mhm.
came up in the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lick the pink rock.
Good. Don't start giving out money to elderly yetis either.
What would they need money for?
I don't know.
Do
I've
they
never
even-
met someone who didn't need money.
What kind of money do you think Yetis use?
Rocks. I don't know. Maybe
Rocks?
they're more civilized than us and they don't rely on that sort of thing, but
I think it's just a trade. Maybe they just
barter system, yeah.
Yeah,
Cryptocurrency.
they do.
What?
Yep.
August's beak starts to bleed.
That sounds made up and fake.
So the goal is so we have a house
Ice
down by the
Queen.
river.
Yeah. No, it's up by this this pond.
Oh, by the pond.
Yeah.
Cool. Though.
Peaceful here.
I will say, as Clegg walked away, Martell would have kind of walked alongside him
Okay.
and like, hey, so Clegg, how's y'all entertainment here? How's that?
We have rudimentary instruments and things we've traded with travelers for. A few of us do play some music around the fire every now and then.
That's really nice to hear. In fact, I think if it's possible, I would also like to give y'all a performance because I'm actually known as a little bit of a magician and also a bit of a music player.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuade. Where is it? Boom.
Hey. Well, perhaps tonight we shall see what this hairless man has to offer. And he laughs and walks into a hut.
I think he just called you a twink. No response? Alright, cool.
You guys can like hang out kind of, you don't have to be like sectioned in the house or anything, but you absolutely can be if you like. You are brought some food, which is like wild game and some sort of grain and some winter vegetables. I think millet is probably similar to what it would be. I think it's millet. I don't know. It's not millet. Disregard. Oh no, it is millet. Anyways,
I don't know what that is.
it's a grain. But yeah, and
I think
yeah, go
I'm just gonna find a nice little fire somewhere off to the side and spend an hour getting my little guy back.
copy that. It comes back, but it will have a scar, so you can do with that and put it where you want it.
Oh, he kind of just he looks down at it and very gently picks it up, and just he looks very like he feels very guilty about it. He's just like, I'm sorry. It's okay.
Did I scratch it between his little ears?
Alrighty. Is there anything else you guys would like to do? You can take a short rest in lieu of a long rest. I promise I'm not going to throw combat at you unless
We start
Martel-
fighting.
unless Martel brings it.
What?
I don't know what you're about to do this performance. Homie's trying to vampire some people. Werewolf, sorry.
I
Yeah,
was just gonna
nothing like
perform.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. What do I look like showing up to a place just attacking people?
Hey, man.
A Yeti transform me into a werewolf.
Yeah, my
Just like nothing happens. Just the leg shake moves.
Oh, you know what? I forgot.
I'm a werewolf.
a werewolf.
A woo werewolf in London.
No, it's the Kid Rock version, so it's trash.
No. Kids Bop moment.
Is there anything anyone would like to do before we like flash forward to nighttime?
Nighttime.
I think all Martel does is just talk to the locals. I think that's it.
Same.
Okay.
I. Sorry.
Is there anything the two that are talking to the locals, we'll get to you in a second, Austin, are trying to like glean? Is there anything specific you want, or is it just like bant?
Oh, well, you can go first, Martel.
No, you can go first.
I mean, I just want to ask about like just their everyday life, like, you know, just because I see the similarities between my place, and I just want to like just remember what it was like. So I want to probably go ask if they have their version of a Skywatcher, which I'm assuming is the crazy dude yelling at the pink crystal. And just see, like, ask him, and you know, just a quick rundown, like history, like they're not like history, but just, you know, they Skywatcher has like folk tales and stuff like that. Just get a couple stories.
Okay.
Just chit chat.
Hell yeah. That'll absolutely happen. I trust you to make those up and have them not be shitty. I have a paragraph that's been given to me by the wiki, so I do not have stories. But yeah. He will tell you, similarly to what Clegg told you, the crystal saved, it preserved the body of, they call him their prophet, but he is nameless, as he was never turned. But whenever they touch the crystal, they gain a sort of enlightenment and become less bloodthirsty and more intelligent.
God, I want to touch that thing so bad.
So
Martel, what were you gonna ask?
Oh, Martel's just chumming it up with everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just talking, you know, seeing what makes them laugh, seeing different things like that. Then he tells stories, you know, just stuff like that.
Okay.
That's it.
Hell yeah. You look over, you see August running around with childlike wonder, throwing snowballs at children. They are throwing them back. Austin, were you okay?
Oh, am I not participating?
You can, yeah. I missed it.
Is Clegg anywhere around? Like, who
Yeah,
would you see? Is it? Can I find somebody who's relatively in charge, or would that just be Clegg?
Clegg does not appear to be in charge. There does appear to be like a chieftain, and then there's the chieftain. There's that shaman guy.
Yeah.
But Clegg is like, you know, he's a
high enough up to speak with.
Yeah.
about certain issues. I'm gonna find Clegg quickly and just I have a question for you, Clegg. I have something. I don't know if you would permit me or if your village would permit me, but I have something that I could do, a ritual, to figure out what the crystal is. If you guys have any curiosity on what it might be. However, it would require me to be able to touch it.
He will bring you over to the shaman, which you can ask the same question to, and luckily your frogginess is helping you. Can you make a persuasion check at advantage?
The frogginess is helping.
You are also of animal folk. Like, you are very different from, like, Adelaide or Tor here.
He said 12.
12's not too bad. He will sort of take a look you over, give you, like, this weird big sniff. I don't know, this guy's got a few screws loose. And
mood.
Kind of look towards the crystal. We will allow you, but anything goes wrong, we will kill you.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. I will go over and I'm going to cast Identify on the crystal.
Okay. Can you make me a con save?
Absolutely.
Can you?
This
was
is where
close,
I
I
die.
saw.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, never mind.
You touch this crystal, casting Identify. And it doesn't like this spell, it reacts differently in this current state. It doesn't like say, oh, this is this and this is what it does. It's going to, your eyes sort of roll back and you see things. You see this flying brutalist city. You see a storm raging all around it, lightning crashing into buildings. You see a tree in the center of the square. You see rats, you see mice, you see leaves, you see small living creatures running to this tree for safety. You see people destroying the inside of this city. You see an automaton raise his hands as meteors fall from the sky. You see the city break. You see this crystal fall from what you can tell looks like more modern than is possible today, but a lab of some sort, something similar to like what you saw in the archives of LPR. And then you see it fall, you see it land, you feel it land, as if you were the crystal. You will take 21 psychic damage as you are like blasted back from this crystal.
The froggy body just flies.
Can you make me a Arcana check as well?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Ooh. 15?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can flash a genius that.
All right.
Yeah, fuck it. Make it a 20.
Hell yeah.
I forget that I can flash a genius on normal checks and not just saving throws.
Sorry, I'm looking something up.
I got to touch the rock.
I think as soon as you went flying across like a frog missile, I'd rush over to make sure you're not dead. Or worse, did something stupid and got us in trouble.
We're gonna see what happens after this, and I'll tell you how Bubdub reacts.
I got you.
Give me a second.
I guess
Please take
did you listen to Downfall?
No, I have not listened to Downfall.
Okay.
Not yet. I haven't gotten the chance to yet.
I briefly spoke some things in it, but it will allow you the cognizance of what happened in Downfall, similar to as it did in the show.
Okay.
You now know that it was the gods who brought down Aor. You now know that they had to go into mortal forms to do it. You now know that they were afraid of what Aor could do. And you know that Aor was very close, if not done, with creating a god-killing weapon.
Do I get the sense, based off that information, that this was a part of said weapon?
Not in anything that could fire it or direct it, but in sort of a power sense, in a magical sense, yes.
So I just found a battery, effectively.
Kind
A
of.
very powerful.
It's more advanced and intricate than that, but yeah. It's not like the
Basic.
spell battery you would have found like an LPR that was powering the thing. It's way more intricate than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Upon all of that, after Bubba gets knocked back and you like do all of that, he like shoots up like, wow. Okay. Okay. That's ancient. Very ancient. He'll wipe himself off real quick and he'll have they been bowing or anything like that? Like, what's the custom that I've seen around to like leadership or anything?
Genuflex the wrong term, but it's similar to like if a Catholic walks by the altar and they just kind of do a quick, yeah. It's not a sign of the cross. I know it's not, CJ.
I'll give a swift like bow or something like that, to, like the leadership that's around.
Okay.
Yeah, and just kind of like just is out of respect and just say thank you, I appreciate it.
You learned something?
Kind of. That holds more power than I think most of our stuff has. You said this was about as powerful as like some of our stuff that we have, correct?
Yes.
Just not quite on some of like the bigger stuff like the visor and shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's powerful enough to awaken Yetis for 2,000 years.
Can I?
Yeah. Ooh, you know what? Hold up. I forgot that I still have this. With my all-purpose tool, I will make it so that I can cast Encode Thoughts. And be able to share it with everybody so they can see what I saw.
I love you so much right now.
Yeah, Dev, Roke has seen EXU Downfall.
There's a ginger man in the sky. He
Um,
asked me if I'm weakest at the shoulder or the elbow.
Wrong one.
I'm gonna say Roke got to see Cord walking the earth once in person, but this time he gets to see what his wrath looks like. A little bit was just mentioned, but I remember specifically because it was a big deal for me watching at the time.
Yeah.
When an entire city is hit by winds so powerful that buildings tilt 80 feet in 5 stories and then slam back in the other direction, creating that much of a fall for the people who are left behind in the air.
Jesus.
Things like that. Those sort of horrors and dispassionate destruction.
in that whole vision, Dennis, would Bubdub have seen like anything depicting of like Corellin magic firing off or an elf-like figure in the clouds, anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I said that Aormaton was dropping meteors on people. That was Corellin.
Gotcha.
The automaton? An automaton?
From Aor.
Bubdub seems a little, he's equal parts terrified of that thing, also extremely intrigued in this moment.
If I'm going to recontextualize it for this campaign, you are seeing these crazy displays of power and violence and you have the context of why, especially with El Pierre and Adelaide and being there at the time. But these are the beings that are afraid of what's inside that moon.
Gotcha.
Oh, Jesus.
Gotcha. Well, this was an interesting find. I guess I feel like they probably see the same thing. Unless asked what I see, I'm not going to divulge any information. I'm just going to say thank you to the leadership that allowed me to do it. And
I think they will
kind of-
ask good or bad. I think that's their only question.
I will say both
He nods.
to that.
And I mean, it's a shitty platitude, but it does kind of apply. And he'll just say the monolith works in mysterious ways.
I can tell. It's an interesting, almost creature. It's as though it's remembering its past and sharing it with everybody else. Thank you.
He nods. You're very welcome. I'm glad we did not have to kill you.
I'm glad you didn't too. I felt like I almost did after I got shot off out of a shotgun.
What is a shotgun?
We weren't stripped of our weapons, were we?
Abort! Don't
Introduce
It's on my
dry
hip.
powder to the natives.
They can see it.
I'll also provide them cigarettes and see how that goes.
Oh no!
And
We're getting
blankets.
too many cowboys. Too many cowboys.
Help.
Nice warm blankets.
Sorry, Nova.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God.
Nova, at whatchamacall, August says that after getting pelted, they've ganged up on August.
Am I not helping? I'm
You
just
are.
dead in the snow somewhere.
There's so many Yetis.
I'm just like sprawled on his back. He's like pretending to be dead as they're just hurling snowballs at him. He's just like, ah.
I'm looking over to see if any of the big jacked ones have just created like this massive snowball and are just ready and rearing back to just chuck it at some unsuspecting child.
He's standing right behind you.
there is one. He's more waiting to see if they do anything wrong, like if they hurt a kid, which hasn't and isn't.
Oh,
happen,
gotcha.
But,
Gotcha.
I have to rock this one.
I'm gonna rock in this one.
You don't even need a rock. I'll tell that story after the session.
Oh no, Denny, what have you done?
We'll find out. Yeah. Yeah. Anything before we flip tonight?
Yes. Sorry, I was scrambling. I had a
You're
baby.
good, you're good.
Yes,
baby?
I
A
have.
child.
Yeah, a child. I do have something. I'd like to try and find the shaman.
Okay. Yeah, you
medicine
go to find him
person.
and see Bub Dub get yeeted off the crystal.
Just
He flies past. I look at him fly. I keep walking. None of my business.
Not my circus.
Bug Dub looks more energized now. Magic battery does magic battery things.
Should we just walk past like you getting ejected across the planet? I'm dead, screaming in the snow, and August is being brutally pelted.
It's like that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where that guy like walks down the stairs as the ship explodes.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That is
Or it's
exactly
like, the
right.
scene in Community where he comes back in with the pizzas.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll try and find the shaman's tent. I don't know if they're there or with
He's
Bob
just
Dub or
at the
something. I don't know.
crystal. So
Oh, okay, bet. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll stand next to them and watch then. And I'll look at the shaman and kind of nod in greeting.
he nods back. How can I help you?
She kind of slides her arms behind her back and links them to appear very casual in something that she doesn't feel super casual about, and looks at Bob Dob, who's smoldering in the ground, and says, I do you happen to have what's it called, the frozen sickness up this way?
Give me 1 second. I'm rolling something.
No worries.
He sort of turns and looks. We have seen its effects on hairless apes like you. It does not affect us, thankfully.
That would make sense. I suppose then that you need not be versed in any kind of medicine for it.
No. All I know is we've helped travelers in the past looking for some sort of cure. They never came back.
Bombastic side eye. The Reminella side eye. You do not fill me with great motivation nor relief.
I wish I could be more helpful. We could have Clegg.
Oh my god, it's Clegg!
Look, that's what happened. We could have Clegg lead you to safe crossing point for the River of Fire.
Yes, that would be very useful. It's only that we have someone that we care about deeply under the throes of the sickness, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
Me too. I look down at his stick. The medicine stick.
It's got like some feathers, some beads. When he shakes it, it makes some noises. It's pretty dope.
It's Rafiki.
You see, I am a healer of sorts too, and it bothers me greatly that I cannot make this one particular pain go away. I look at the stick again. Do you think I should get a stick?
Jesus.
Would help.
I nod very sagely, very seriously.
He does sort of look back and say, the hairless ones that created this crystal, that sickness, could do a great many things. It is unfortunate how much of it is bad.
Indeed. You say the sickness is created by hairless ones like us?
People who've passed through looking for answers say they got it while exploring the ruins. If they did not create it, it is spawned there. And he kind of looks at the crystal. I don't think creating something like that would be too far out of their expertise.
You're right. There is not much beyond the expertise of the HRP.
And then, especially because you just spent time in El Pierre, you sort of have a flashback to your dad talking about Aor and like to never go there.
I really remember it right now.
Yeah. Like when you were a kid though, like of the flying cities, Aor was the most advanced, the most powerful, and the most violent.
Ellie's gonna look at the shaman again and nod and say, "Thank you anyway."
You're welcome.
And she'll walk towards the smoldering Bubdub and Rook.
Hell yeah. All right. We're gonna flash forward a bit. It is nighttime, and they are throwing a bit of a shindig. For just because there's people here, it doesn't happen often at all. So there's a huge bonfire out beyond the gates. There's dancing, there's singing, there's music. It's very like tribalistic. Martel, what are you gonna do? What's your performance?
As everyone's beginning to gather, he's actually going to look for August and Tor.
Best friends?
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Right. So, hey, do y'all two just mind just for a second? I just like to have a conversation with both of y'all.
Like
Okay.
alone?
What did Tor say?
Is it like alone? Not our parents?
I mean, both of y'all are grown. Yeah. It'll be very quick.
Alright.
All right, so y'all have seen me perform a few times at this point. I was thinking both of y'all should join.
Look at August.
Yeah, so he actually digs in his bag and he's going to pull out, well, there's something I've kind of worked on for a little bit actually. And how do I get images into Roll20?
You find a JPEG. It has to be like a web page to the image. Like you'll usually right click the image, open image in new tab. And if it's like a JPEG or a PNG at the top in the web address, you can copy it and you do bracket X, open bracket X, close bracket, open parentheses, the link, close parentheses.
Oh my god.
You can also just send me the.
I'm just gonna put it on Discord.
Yep.
Just gonna put
The
it on
easy way
Discord.
out.
Cool.
I respect
The correct way.
All right, so should I just put it in taverns or session drops? What should I put it
Session
in?
drops.
Yeah, put it in
Session
session
drops. Okay. So he goes into his bag and he will pull out this. Actually, oh my god, what the hell is happening? He's gonna pull this out and hand it to August. Be like, you think you could actually work this thing? What did it happen?
No.
It says you're typing still.
Wait, just so I
Enter.
can see it.
Enter.
Performance issues happens to everybody.
That's
Oh,
the
God.
session title is just that one session where Art figures out how to work a computer.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently. Oh my god. I hate this. This is fine. This is fine. I got it.
I
He
believe.
pulls this out and he's going to boom. Why are you doing this to me? Just send the
I just don't
stupid
have any
thing.
rhythm. I'm sorry. I wasn't cut out for this.
Arch is
Describe it.
This is so funny.
I got you.
Denny's suffering. Art,
I
just
got
send me the
you.
link.
I got you, Denny. Because I don't know what the hell is going on.
I suppose while this is going on, I'm,
Yeah.
helping Bub Dub get back up on his feet, and you've got some blood coming out of, well, all of your face holes.
That's okay. That's okay.
No, you just maybe clean it up for decency's sake.
He really said it's
No.
not about you. You look shit.
The only thing that comes to mind is that that one line from White Chicks where she goes, "Clean it up, coke whore."
God. There we go.
The
All right,
only
there it
line I
is.
can remember from White Chicks
What
is
is that?
Hey, we got it. What the fuck?
easy white chocolate.
So
Are
you
you
would
giving that
see,
to August?
yes, you would see a little wooden puppet with string attached, and
It's so
he
cute.
hands it to August, and it's like, you mind? Do you think you could work that for the performance?
The first thing they do is hold it like it's a precious little child. And then they just nod.
Right. And Tor, I actually have something for you. This one's a little larger. And he's gonna pull that out.
Oh.
Oh my god.
An avocado, thanks.
It's avocado.
Shut up, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, y'all could try to eat it, but that might be a problem. I don't know.
So, do we like
Why the
shake
puppet
it,
kinda hot,
or
though?
is it one of those things that you turn it upside down and it goes? Wee?
Y'all could do whatever y'all want with it, but the idea is that we're telling a story.
Oh, they're puppets. We're acting it out.
Yeah.
I got you.
Do we know the story before we do it?
No, that's part of the
You?
fun.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow y'all leads. All right. Whatever story you want to tell,
Oh god.
I will follow it.
Oh my gosh.
Abort. Abort.
This is how we actually piss them off into joy.
Accidentally start
But
saying
the idea is to
swears
have
or something
fun,
like
all
that.
right? That's all. All right. Let's go. And yeah, he'll lead them. He'll lead them both up there. August and Tor. Unless they leave. I don't know. Maybe they don't actually show up.
August will definitely go with.
Yeah, I can't leave a friend behind, but Tor's just confused.
August is Martel's second best friend, so that's very important to them.
True. True. But yeah, Martel he pretty much just a showman for the most part. He's just like, welcome, greetings, one and all, and to all the good greetings. My name is the Puppet Master. And to my right is, and he kind of gestures for Tor.
I hold up the puppet. Tor! And flash an award-winning smile.
And to my left is...
I am August, and then they do like a weird like curtsy with their cloak.
August, you see there's one kid, your new nemesis, is just holding a snowball, grinning. He's not going to throw it, but...
I stare at them.
Sorry, continue.
And we would like to tell y'all the story of how 7 very strange adventuring types stumbled upon y'all very secretive village. But we're only going to tell it with 3 puppets.
What's
So he starts telling.
Oh
You
man,
know.
I guess we just reenact the dragon fight.
Whenever
Yes.
you want.
You're muted, CJ.
Fuck. I just said the dragon represented by a green man.
So Martel probably does everyone else,
Okay.
and he lets
He's really
Tor be
getting
Tor,
around.
and and August be August, and whatever they end up doing, he just goes along with. But for the most part, he's like, "Don't worry, I could do something really cool. I got you." And then the other, you see another one where it's just like growling, just rah, and then that
Hell
sounds that seems like a bad idea. And then
It's just
so-
Tor constantly getting hit. Just getting hit.
Hell yeah. Can you make me a performance check at advantage?
Hey. At advantage. Where is it? Boom.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
With a 32 performance, being this close in such like a weirdly magical island, it's almost as if your magic is like charged to help you with this puppet show. When the dragon roars, all the kids gasp. There's crazy pyro going off. It's nuts. And at the end, everybody cheers. You have given these people probably the coolest story they've ever seen, because they can't really do magic. So,
Ooh. Tor would also assist and just make weather effects and stuff in the background.
hell yeah.
Druid could.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Can I also help with this by subtly in the back of the crowd skywriting, but an image of a great white dragon in the sky?
I thought you were gonna skywrite what we
They're
like,
gonna
just like a
think it's
teleprompter
real.
for us, so we can
No.
read our next lines.
Would that just terrify them?
Yeah, they're gonna
Are
think
we
that's
about
real.
to have a dragon firework moment?
Basically, yes. Just I move it into place like with the now mostly set sun, like right as it does its final roar.
Hell yeah. I will. Yeah, with the 32 performance and everything going on, they instantly think it's part of the show. They're not gonna be afraid. Some of the kids probably are, but they're quickly, explained.
To be clear, I wasn't trying to scare the people.
I know. That's yeah.
Okay.
And Danny, before you continue, Martel would just end it by saying, "And this fantastic group's name is To Be Determined."
One of the kids looks up. His mom's like, "What does that mean?" Don't worry about it.
So that's it.
Oh
Hell
god,
yeah.
if our name ends up being To Be Determined.
Hell yeah. Merriment is had by all. You guys can, at the end of the night, take a long rest in your hut. You will not be messed with. Is there anything any of you would like to do in this night during this party before we end session for next week?
If anyone is familiar with any clips of Sleep Token live, August will dance around the fire very much like Vessel. He's so funny on stage.
Hell yeah.
I guess since if you're gonna dance, there ought to be music for it. And Lawrence is nothing if not a supportive gentleman. He'll just kind of grimace a little bit and pull out his guitar and start playing something kind of upbeat for you to dance to.
The their sort of tribalistic music that's been going on stops and accompanies you.
Oh yeah, the band is going! He actually looks like he's having fun.
Wild. Tor would probably take a walk with Addie if she wants to and go look for a stick. 'Cause that seems important to her.
This is the most important thing in my life right now,
Yeah.
other than saving your dad and stuff. That's
Stick more important.
Dads are temporary, sticks are forever.
And I've always said
I
that.
start taking out all the little things I collected, like to be adornments. Like I have like a wooden snail on a mushroom carving. I have like a bunch of little things I've collected.
Pumpers and Gordy are
See
in
if we
there.
wanted to like add it to the stick.
Oh my god, you're so
So,
right.
I have 20 velociraptor feathers you can add to it.
Order.
No
Oh my
way.
God.
I have some
Yeah.
acorns.
Yep, I have a raccoon hat that won't help. Throw that out of my bag.
I mean, it could.
I have the bird whistle and
I need to
All
note
kinds
down all the stuff on the stick. 20 velociraptor feathers.
Here's a question I have. If Martel is about to sleep on his own, would people try to convince him to stay in the hut? Just wondering.
Nope.
Or
Where are you gonna stay?
hey, no.
I'll ask
I don't
him where
want
he's
none
gonna
of your
stay.
werewolf ass.
Oh, he probably just right next to the hut, but in a tent.
I think Lawrence would kind of glare at him, but doesn't really care enough to stop what he's doing.
As I am walking along with Tor, we find, I assume, a good stick.
Yes.
Good stick. And as he's inspecting it, to see if it meets the quality standards that we have, I'll say, do you get an impression
Oh, no.
that do you get an impression that Martel is perhaps a bit sorry, word,
odd.
doggish? Oh, I mean,
Dorkish?
well,
Say
doggish, like
doggish.
yeah.
Do you think he's a dog?
Well,
You think he was like,
He got that dog in him.
yeah. Is he like, you can turn into a dragon. Do you think he is a dog
Yes.
that turns into people?
Yes, actually, exactly like that. Well, either he is the dog that turns into the people, or the dog turns into him. Whichever way. Perhaps more like the werewolf.
You think he's a werewolf?
I think he's. Look, I have Okay, so when we were at that town, I can't remember the name of. When you were asleep, I may or may not have snuck out just because I was interested to see, perhaps, whether he was playing his jaunty tunes. You know how I love a jaunty
Hey.
tune, and I
You
just
are a
wanted
dancer.
to. Pushed on his door, which was definitely unlocked, and upon my head slipping and the door swinging open on its own accord, found a force field barrier, and then I heard dogs barking inside the force field. And he never sleeps with
What?
us.
Plural dogs barking?
At least one.
Okay, that'd be weird if he was two dog wolves. Werewolf dogs.
That's true.
Dog wolf.
Or he had friends.
Yeah, the very first night he went way off, like even away from the fire and everything, and slept by
Right?
himself. It was weird.
And he continually, over and over, refuses to sleep in the same room.
Well, he might. Well,
He didn't even want to sleep with us. Who doesn't want to sleep with us?
Exactly, that is. But he's been good so far. Like, he hasn't done anything bad, right? He's a little odd.
I mean, how? I suppose, like, in that way, perhaps. But he's. I don't know.
It's just some. The dragon senses are tingling.
Indeed. The dragon senses are tingling. I look up at the sky to check the moon.
Well, you know, he said I'm his best friend.
Oh my
So
god.
I could get in close.
Your man's best friend?
Yes.
Oh my god. The signs are all pointing to you.
How about, you know, like, hear me out on this one, but like,
Right.
what if we just ask him?
You do it in a joking, casual way.
Like, that's it's such a werewolf thing to do, Martel. And just see his reaction.
Yes. That's a
Okay.
great idea. I think the last time I told someone we planned to steal something of theirs or break into their stuff. And we didn't do that. But this is a much better option, I think.
Yeah, you're just asking them and getting the answer you want.
Communicating, right, yes.
Yes, yeah, that's usually a good thing.
Starting point.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's do it. I need to know before we all get eaten tonight.
Hold on. Oh, you want me to do it tonight?
Well, when else are we going to do it?
Well, I just thought that. Yeah, okay, we can do it tonight.
I thought what?
I look up at the moon and make sure it's not a full moon first.
I look up, make sure it hasn't changed.
As you look up, you do see a cloudy sky. I, however, did make a roll with the first time Shan said they were looking up at the moon. And we did hit the magic number. So, from behind the clouds,
God damn
you
it.
see full Brutus, as normal as has been. It's either been full in the sky or nothing for the last little while, since you've been back on this planet. And behind it now, a little smaller than you would have liked or seen before, is what's left of Katha.
This is the first time that we're seeing any bit of Katha, though,
Yes.
right?
It is not shattered like on my tattoo. There are bits that have broken off and you can see in the sky. But you do see a huge crater, and in that crater, there is almost a red hue to it.
Fuck.
Jesus.
That's... How does Addie look about that? Like, seeing Katha again? Any emotional...
I think any kind of enthusiasm about uncovering this greater plot is quickly dispersed, and she kind of looks very pale. Like in Harry Potter, when Lupin sees that full moon and it like zooms in on his face. If you know, you know.
Followed by the greatest werewolf design of all time. One of them.
Truly.
One of the
But I
designs
suppose the
of-
right word is like horrified is probably the best way to say.
Tor just puts his arm around her and holds her close. And just... doesn't say anything, but just lets her process whatever it is. And just waits.
What do you think the red is?
He said inside the crater it looks like red, but there's nothing like connecting the two. It's just like
Correct.
and we did witness them crash together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just Rude is trying to escape.
Ugh. Come on, let's go inside. I feel sick.
I carry the stick forward, walk towards the place.
It feels heavy. The burden of
The
healing
burden of the
the
stick.
party.
Yeah. Yep. You gotta treat yourself before you can treat others.
With that, I feel as if the rest of you now witness the moon's reemergence. And with that sort of drop, that heavy-hearted bit, that's where we'll pick up next week.
Yeah!
Hell yeah! Thanks for hanging, and don't forget, Brennan Lee Mulligan, we're coming for you.
Until this class action.
Absolutely.
I'll have my lawyers on
Bye-bye.
standby.